The state television company Western Armenia represents the most important events of these days. Today's broadcast. The National Assembly of Western Armenia will adopt the law on recognition of the autonomy of Artsakh. Message from the National Council of Western Armenia. The comprehensive extended partnership agreement between Armenia and European Union enters into force today. A frozen water lake in Sebastia, Western Armenia. Russian peacekeepers have set up 4 block-modular cities in Stepanakert and Martuni. A book on the return of Dersim Armenians to their identity has been published. The National Assembly of Western Armenia, considering the 3 proposed changes, unanimously voted in favor of Artsakh's autonomy within the state of Western Armenia on Wednesday, February 24, 2021. This bill was introduced on February 3, 2021, after the actual recognition of the Artsakh government on December 1, 2020 by the government of Western Armenia. The proposal of this law, when ratified by the President of the Republic of Western Armenia, will be submitted to the Constitutional Council for inclusion in the National Constitution of Western Armenia. The proposed amendments submitted by MPs Sem Tilbyan, Guillermo Karamanyan and Hakop Hakopian defended the proposed amendments were the subject of 3 weeks of discussion between the deputies. Taking into account the conclusions of the parliamentary debate, the bill submitted below was unanimously adopted by one of the deputies present. According to Article 76 of the National Constitution of the Republic of Western Armenia, the President of the Republic has 21 days to sign and publish the law adopted by the National Assembly of Western Armenia. On February 25, 2021, on the birthday of General Andriani Kozanyan, the President of the Republic of Western Armenia signed and published this law, which will be submitted to the Constitutional Council. Taking into account the following provisions, Article 1st and 55th of the Charter of the United Nations, Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the Rights of the Armenians of Western Armenia, the Constitution of the Republic of Western Armenia. Taking into account the special factual legal position of Artsakh, on February 4, 2011, at the time of the formation of the government of Western Armenia, as it is currently, the National Assembly of Western Armenia is adopting the following legislative acts. Article number 1. The territory of Artsakh is an integral part of the territory of Western Armenia, according to the de facto state of Armenia of January 19, 1920, and on May 11, 1920, the recognized state of Armenia. Article number 2. The Armenian people of Artsakh are an inseparable component of the indigenous Armenian people of Western Armenia, so they have the right to apply for citizenship of Western Armenia. Article number 3. The Republic of Western Armenia, in fact, recognizes the government of the Armenian people of Artsakh as a result of the realization of the right to self-determination. Article number 4. The Republic of Western Armenia recognizes the autonomy of Artsakh, declared by the Armenian people of Artsakh with its right to self-determination, respecting the territorial integrity of Western Armenia since 1920. Article number 5. After ratification of this law, it will be included in the Constitution of the Republic of Western Armenia. Article number 6. After ratification, this law shall be published in the official newsletter of the Republic of Western Armenia. The President, the members of the government and the National Assembly of Western Armenia consider the adoption of this law for historical Artsakh. 17 opposition political parties have been formed on a declarative basis on the current situation in the Republic of Armenia, demanding the resignation of the authorities after the penetration of the Turkish-Azerbaijani armed forces in the city of Shushi by the Prime Minister in 2020 since the ceasefire was signed on November 9. The intervention of the Russian armed forces in Artsakh allowed the Armenian side to maintain the ceasefire, which the Turkish-Azerbaijani side repeatedly ignored. Following the dismissal of General Oni Gasparyan, Deputy Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, General Tiran Khachatryan, for reasons related to the use of Iskander, the General Staff of the Armed Forces rejected the General's resignation and issued a joint statement to the Prime Minister asking him to resign. This statement of the General Staff of the Ministry of Defense of the Republic of Armenia has no political connection with the opposition movement created by 17 parties. Any reckless step in this direction will lead to confusion, be it a political mistake or a biased action that continues at the level of political authorities. The General Staff is presented not as a political alternative for the current situation, but as a temporary measure in case the protection of the internal security and territorial integrity of the Republic of Armenia is influenced by unstable political factors, internal or external forces. The National Council of Western Armenia will be grateful that the current situation is resolved on the basis of the Constitution of the Republic of Armenia, that the problems related to the activities of the armed forces are not resolved in public, taking into consideration that the hidden war is still going on. The Comprehensive Extended Partnership Agreement between Armenia and the European Union enters into force today, which presupposes much deeper political cooperation between Armenia and the European family. Welcoming this important milestone, high-ranking EU officials note that it coincides with a difficult period in Armenia, the best way out of which is a commitment to democracy and human rights. The purpose of the agreement is to contribute to overcoming the challenges related to Armenia's reforms in the political, economic and trade spheres to make positive changes in people's lives, said the High Representative for Foreign Affairs of EU, Joseph Borrell. This agreement between Armenia and the European Union was signed in 2017. It took about 3 years to ratify it. According to the Armenian government, official Yerevan has about 8 years to implement all the points of the document. The heavy snowfall of last week has given its place to frost in the city of Sebastia, western Armenia. The Kyosedagh water line, which meets the water needs of Zara province Sebastia, has suffered a lot because of this cold. The pipes of the 7-kilometer water line of Kyosedagh have been frozen due to low temperatures and decrease of water resources. The teams of Zara municipality, who despite the severe winter conditions continue working in the province, are struggling to solve the problem. The Russian peacekeepers of Artsakh have set up 4 block-modular cities in Stepanakert and Martuni. The official website of the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation reports. As of today, 8 cities have already been deployed for peacekeeping troops. Block-modular cities give an opportunity to create comfortable conditions for servicemen, the statement reads. Traces of Our Existence, the book entitled The History of the Return of Identity of the Armenians of Dersim by founder and president of the Union of Armenians of Dersim, Mihran Perkic-Güchtekin, was published in Turkey. Issues concerning Armenians of Dersim are examined in the book. The book was published in 2 languages, Armenian and Turkish. This was reported by Akung.net. According to the source, along with Mihran's personal history, the book also includes a list of Armenian villages, churches, monasteries, and cemeteries in Dersim. The book was published last year in Istanbul by Mihran Perkic-Güchtekin's Perkic Publishing House. Now I present you Sasunsi David by Artur Shahnazaryan.
Is petken hazarin khazar hamar tanbehan moru zinvor. Is petken hazarin khazar hamar en mor minu char zinvor. En mor minu char zinvor. Is petken hazarin khazar hamar tachamas mirusov zinvor.
The full version is available on the official website of Western Armenia TV. This was all for today. Goodbye.